Left Behind, a story of friendship and loneliness. Once upon a time, in a small town, there were three inseparable friends Emma, Sarah, and Lily. They had been best friends since childhood, spending every walking moments together. Their bond was strong, or at least it seemed that way. But as time went on, things started to change, especially for Emma. Emma, who had always been full of life, began to withdraw into herself. It started slowly. She did cancel plans, avoid messages, and miss group hangouts. Sarah and Lily noticed, but they didn't know how to reach her. Emma felt something shift inside her. She was becoming overwhelming and she wanted was to be alone. She didn't want to be burdened, didn't want her friends to see her life like this. So she distanced herself. As weeks turned into months, Sarah and Lily began to hang out without her. They did send invites, but Emma rarely replied. And when she did, it was always with an excuse. Eventually, these invites stopped. Emma, wrapped in her isolation, noticed the change but convinced herself that it didn't matter. She had covered herself in layers of solitude, thinking it would protect her from the pain of being left behind. One day, after weeks of being alone, Emma found herself wandering the same park she used to visit with Sarah and Lily. She sat on their favorite bench, wrapped in a sweater that felt more like a shield than comfort. As she looked around, memories of their laughter and shared moments flooded in her mind. That's when she realized by isolating herself, she had pushed them away. And though Sarah and Lily still cared, they had moved on with their lives, filling the void she left behind. Emma thought about reaching out but hesitated. The fear of rejection weighed on her, and she wasn't sure if she did even want her back in their lives. But deep down, she knew the truth. They hadn't left her behind because they didn't care. They had just learned to live without her, something Emma never expected to happen. Sometimes we push people away, thinking they'll always be there when we are ready to return. But life moves on, even when we feel stuck. Emma didn't know what the future held for her friendship with Sarah and Lily. Maybe she did reach out and maybe they did reconnect, or maybe it would be too late. But for now, she sat alone reflecting on how things had changed. Friendship isn't just about being there in good times, it's about holding on even when things get tough. Sometimes, when we isolate ourselves, we think we are protecting our heart, but in the end, we might just be leaving ourselves behind.